Welcome back. This is the Rock Plaza that we have been working on. Now we have cut out the styrofoam. I also sanded down all of the edges. As you can see, they're nice and round now. This is just the one part of our Rock Plaza that can hold the moist hide and also be the warm hide. With our little shelf up top here to climb and hide under. And then I also have over here to the side our dig area. Now, if you'll remember, when I was making this, I didn't cut out the holes for the geckos to climb in because I didn't want my styrofoam to fall apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the place that I want the holes to be. And then I'm just going to, when I glue all of this together, I'm going to leave those places without glue so I can go in and cut them out after the glue's already dried on the rest of it. We are going to glue this together today. I'm using Loctite 3X. I don't get anything stronger than 3X. It's kind of hard for me to use this gun and get it out. So Loctite 3X works just fine for me. I grabbed that at Lowe's. All right, now we're going to go in and mark the places where I want the geckos to be able to come in. And I want to make sure that the places are big enough. I'm not really going to measure because it doesn't have to be perfect for me. In fact, I don't want it to be perfect. And I'm going to mark all the way up until the third layer of styrofoam because I don't want to put glue on that section. Now I'm going to come over to the other side where I want the gecko to be able to come into the moist hide. I think I want that to be a little bit bigger. All right. And again, after that's glued, I'll go in with the box cutter and I'll cut those places out. Then I'll use a Dremel tool to sand it all down and make it nice and smooth. Now we are ready to start gluing. The first thing I do is I just squeeze out some Loctite onto the paper. Sometimes I use wax paper. I'm just using brown paper today. Make sure when you set your Loctite down, it's still on a surface that's protected because sometimes it'll still come out a little bit. Then I'm going to take all of this apart and just start at the very, very bottom. Now Loctite, it doesn't stick tight right away. It will still move a little bit, which is kind of nice. So if I put something in the wrong place, I can just fix it. I laid everything out first to make sure this was the way I wanted to glue it. And now I'm using a putty knife. I'm just going to get some Loctite on there and spread it onto the styrofoam. And I'm going to do this for every single piece. Accidentally got right there where I said I wasn't going to put glue. So that's going to be fun to get the piece of styrofoam off. Because once this stuff dries, it's pretty much well stuck. But I can always Dremel it if I have to. I try to keep the glue off the edges. Make sure the glue doesn't touch your fingers. It's a really nasty glue to get off of stuff. And I'm going to speed through the rest. Now that I have my two pieces together, I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to take my third piece. Then I'm going to flip it upside down, and I'm going to put the glue on the underside and then stick it on top of the two I already glued together. Because again, the Loctite moves a little bit, and so this just makes it easier for me. Then when I come back and we finish this part, I'm going to show you how to attach the tops, because I am going to actually attach one, but I'm going to leave the other one where it's not attached, so that way you can remove a Tupperware container if you decided to put a moist hide in it. All right, so again, I'm going to put the glue on the underside of this third piece, and we'll speed through that.